Okay, we'll see what is the use of final method, how to declare a final method, and what is the use of final method. Okay, as we know, what is method overriding. So method overriding is, both method overriding and final are both are related with each other. So why we declare a method as a final? So first we'll see what is a method overriding. So method overriding means we are the same name in a parent class. So same name, the same parameters, and both are if any method is declared, if a parent class is having a method called as a show with the same name and the parameter, and we are overriding within a child class. If a class B is there and it is extending class A, now class B is considered a child class. So within a child class we are declaring one more method called as a show. So similar to the method present within a parent class, so that is also show, and in a child class B it is also the show method with the same name and number of parameters. So that show method is we consider it as the method is overridden within a child class. So now, so this method overriding, to prevent this method overriding, we declare any method. If we declare any method as a final, that prevents the method should be overridden by the child class. For example, see here, so the first method, why we use the final methods? To prevent a method being overridden, specify that method with the final modifier at starts of its declaration. So at the we'll see an example how to declare a final methods and what is the use. So so the definition for this final method is, it prevents the method being overridden by any other class. So now here it prevents the overridden, specify that method with the final modifier. The final keyword is also called as the final modifier. Point. It starts of its declaration. So you specify that method with the final modifier while declaring that particular method within a parent class. So method declared as a final cannot be overridden. As I said, it prevents that particular method should be overridden by the child class. So now this method declared as a final cannot be overridden by a child class. Okay. Next, methods declared as a final can sometimes provide a performance enhancement. Why? How and why? See how the performance is enhancement. See, performance is increased with respect to the final methods because the compiler is free to inline call to them. Now we have inline functions in C++. Inline functions in a C++. So inline function, just remember, knowledge purpose, the inline functions are the functions. These are just like a macros. So inline functions are just like a macros. When we call that particular method or inline method, the code is replaced. Instead of calling or instead of instead of transferring control to that particular method, the code itself is replaced wherever we call that particular method. So that is we call it as inline methods. Okay. Now compiler is free to inline calls to them, means once you declare that particular method as a final, now compiler is free, because that the compiler so already know that this method is declared as a final. So there is no any issues like this method cannot be overridden. So no confusion for the compiler. Now next is, so how performance increases? Compiler is free to inline calls to them. Inline calls means inline calls, just inline method. Just remember inline method. Inline methods are methods which replace the code. Okay, instead of the control transfer, once you call this inline methods, instead of the control is transferring to that particular method, the code the line the code within a method that should be replaced. Okay. Next is eliminating the costly overhead associated with the method call. See, eliminate the costly overhead associated with the method. Just remember, the meaning here is eliminate a costly overhead means, see, the costly overhead you can say with respect to the performance, or a memory. So just remember, see, we consider eliminating the costly overhead means the override with respect to the calling of any method or a performance, just that much is enough. Now this late binding, we have a two terms, late binding and early binding. So late binding is with respect to, so what happens in a late binding, Java resolve the calls to a method dynamically at runtime. So the meaning of late binding here is Java, what the Java will do, Java resolve the calls to a methods dynamically, means during the runtime Java resolve the which method should be called. So this concept, so we can call it as a dynamically. So the dynamically means, so during it runtime Java resolve the calling of a calling to a methods. So this called as a runtime, this process. So resolving the calls to a methods at the runtime, this called as a late binding, and the resolve calls to a method during a compile time, that is called as a early binding. Okay, late bind, we have a two terms, the late binding and early binding. So early binding means at a compile time, and the late binding means at the runtime. We'll see an example how to declare a method as a final. Okay, now in this example, previous example, we have a parent class A and we have a method show here. Now within the parent class we have declared a method show. Yes. Next, the class B which extends a class A. Now this class B is the child class and class A is a parent class. So class B extends A. Now we within a child class B, we have a method called as show. Now so this method show is overridden. How overridden? Means why? Because we have a show here within a parent class and also in a child class. So this method, this parent class method show is overridden by child class B. Now this method is overridden. So this is possible in Java. Okay. So method overridden, this achieved. So this shows that we achieved a method overriding successfully because it is not going to give any errors. Okay. Now to avoid this method should be overridden. See, we have a show method here. So to avoid this method should be means to avoid overriding. So to prevent overriding this show method, we declare this show method as a final. So within this example, see here, if there is a class A, and for this is a one more example here. So we have a parent class A and child class B. Now B is extending A. B is extending means it inherits all the properties. So it indirectly inherits all the properties. So now just remember, just forget about this. So now this is a possible. See, the method we have declared a method, void method. So this is a method with respect the local method with respect to the class A, that is a parent class. Now this is the final method. Just we are printing on message. Now here the class B extend class A means the child class B is inheriting all the properties, means so we can override this method because it is inheriting. Okay. Now this see here, there is no problem here. So if we want to prevent this method should be overridden, so just proceed with the final modifier. Okay. Now this by declaring this method as a final, now the final void method. Now if we try to override this method, it gives an error. Because why this is error means this method is declared as a final, we cannot override the final methods. Remember, this is a final method. If we declare any method as a final in a parent class, so we cannot override that method in a child class. So that is the what use of final keyword. So now how to declare a method as a final? Just before any declaration of a method, just use the final modifier or a final keyword. So this prevents the method should be overridden by any child classes. Okay. So this is the use of final methods.